Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. It's a little bit different. This is just an online auction today. We'll see what we get here, or if we get anything. Uh, I know it's a little bit different, but that's what we're doing. So stay tuned, see what this stuff goes for, and we'll see if we get anything bought.
$800 now quarter. $800 hooded at 25, 8 and a quarter. $800 now 25. $800 now 25, but $800 now 25. Now 50. But $850, $850. How about 850? 825, but 850, 800 and a quarter now half. 8 and a quarter now half. 8 and a quarter now half. 8 and 25 now half. 825 now half. 825 now half at 825 now half. Sold it for $825. 1088, 1088 your buyer, 1088 is your buyer. Now on to lot 60, 500 gallon propane tank.
I think this right here was a really good deal. I should have bid on this, but I didn't really have a use for it. I won't jump ahead to tell you what it goes for. You guys can just watch it.
Okay, says Mark said it said 80 before we moved it down here. It's showing 65% now.
I have 550.
600. I have 600 to go. Now 6.5. Would have been 6.5. Now 700. It would have been 700. Now 7.5. Now 7. 6.5. Now 7. It would have been $650. Now 700. Now half. Would have been 7.5. Now 8. $800. Now half. Now 9. It would have 900. Now 1,000. Now 1,100. $1,100. Now 12. Now 13. 13. It would have been $1,400. Now 15. It would have 14. Now 15. It would have $1,400. Now 15. It would have been $1,400. Now 15. It would have $1,400. Now 15. It would have $1,400. Now 15. I think it'd be about $600 just in propane. It would have 14. 6.5. 15. It would have $1,400. Now 15. But a 14 or 15. I would have been $1,500. It would have been 14 or 15. But a $1,400 now 15. I would have 14 now 15. I would have 14 or 15. But a $1,400 now 15. I would have 14 50. I would have 14 and a half. I would have been 14 50. I would have $14 now half. I would have been half. I would have 14 and a half. I would have been 14 and a half. I would have been $14 now half. Sold it for $1,400. Would have been a number 149. 149 is your buyer. 149 is your buyer. Lot number 35 is your wood dog house. 18 by 9. 18 by 9. There is some wood in there they're going to sell separate later on, but everything else you're leaving it with it, right, Mark? Because it's been photographed the way it sits. So there's some wood on the inside that you are not going to be getting. It is wired up. You're going to keep all that stuff on the inside. All the electronics, everything on the inside you're keeping. There's a little bit of loose lumber we're selling. All right, what are we thinking on this? What are you thinking on the doghouse here? What are you thinking on that? How about it? 1,000. How about $1,000 at the 1,000? How about $1,000? $1,000 be that much to go build it? How about 1,000? A little bit more. How about 1,000? How about 1,000? A bit 500. How about a bit $500? At the bit 300. Now 4. Now 4. Now 5. How about a bit $400? Now 5. $400 now 5. But a $400 now 5. What a bit 4 now 5. What a bit 4 now 5. $400 now 5. But 4 now 5. What a bit $400 now 5. But a $400 now 5. 450. Now 500. I would have been 500 now or I have. I would have been 5 and a half. I would have been 550. I would have 500 now half. 500 now half. I would have $500 now half. I would have been 550. I would have been 550. I would have 550. Now 600. I would have been 600. I would have been $600. At the $600 now half. I would have been 6 and a half. I would have been $600 now half. I would have been $600 now half. I would have been 600 now half. I would have been $600 now half. I would have been 6 and a half. $600 now half. I would have been 6 and a half. Now 700. I'm up here. 6 and a half. How to be 7. How would have been $50 now 7. I'm online. 6 and a half. Now 700. Now half. Would have been $700 now half. Would have been $700 now half. I'm on the floor. $700 now half. How would have been $700 now half. Would have been $700 now half. Now 800. $800. How about 8 and a half? $800 now half. $800 now half. 800 now 50. How about 8 and a half? $800 now half. How about $800 now half? 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 800 now half. 8 and a half. 900. 900. That would have been $900. That would have been 900. Now half. That would have been $900 now half. Would have 9 and a half. How would have been $900 now $50? That would have been $900 now half. 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 Would have $900 now half. Would have been $900 now half. Sold it for $900. 121. 1, 2, and 1 is your buyer. 121 is your buyer. Lot number 37. 24 foot by 6 foot mud boat. Got the wood deck on it. What do you think on your boat here? What do you think on this? How would it be? How about 1,000? Consider $1,000 at a 1,000. How about 1,000? How about 1,000? How about 1,000? How about 1,000? How would it be 500? How would it be 5? But 5, but 5, but 500. How would it be 400? Now 5. How would it be 5? How would it be $400 now 50? How about $400 now half? 500 now half. How would it be 5 now? Now 600. How would it be $550 now 6? How about 6? Did you say it, Mark? How about 5 and a half? Now 600 now half. How would it be $600 now $50? How would it be 6 and a half? How would it be now 7? How would it be 6 and a half? Now 700. Now half. How would it be 7 and a half? How would it be $700 now half? How would it be $700 now half. Would have been $750. Would have been $700 now half. 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 Would have been $700 now half with Mark all the way. $700 now half. Sold it for $700. Dividend number 149. 149 is your buyer. 149 is your buyer. Moving on. Lot number 36. 24 foot by 6 foot mud boat. Steel deck. What are we thinking on this one here? What are you thinking on that? How about 1,000? How about 1,000? Numbers at 1,000. Yep. How about 1,000? How about 1,000? 1,000. How about 1,000? $1,000 at 1,000. How about 1,000? How about 1,000? How about 500? How would have been $500? Now $6. Would have been $600? Now 7. Now 8. How would have been $700? Now 8. 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 How about $800 now 9? How about $800 now 9? But 9. How about $850? Now 9. $850 now 9. But $850 now 9. How about $850 now 9? Now 9 and a half. How about $950? How about $9 and a half? What about $900 now half? Now 1,000. How about $950? How about $1,000? Now 1,050. How about $1,050? How about $1,050? Now 1,100. How about $1,050 now 11? 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 $1,050 now 11? How about $1,050 now 11? Sold it for $1,050. 149. 149 is your buyer. 149 is your buyer. Moving on to lot number 4.
I really like these trucks here. I wish if I would have went to the auction in person, I probably would have bid on them because they were pretty good deals. Yeah, they were high mileage and a little rough, but they sold for very fair. These next two.
Mark's going to get you the mileage. $266.37. $266.37. I have 2,000 bid. How about a bit 2,000 now 3? How about a $2,000 now 3? How about a bit 3,000? How about a $2,500 now 3,000? How about a 35? How about a bit 35 now 4? How about a 35 now 4? Now 45. How about a 45? How about a 4? Now 45. How about a bit 45? How about a bit 4,500 with you, Dwayne? How about a 4,000 now 45? How about a bit 45? You say it? How about a bit $4,500? How about a bit 45? How about a bit 45 with Dwayne? 4,045. Now 6. How about a bit 5,000? Now 55. Now 6,000. How about a 6,000? How about a 55? Now 6. How about a bit 55? Now 6. How about a bit 55? Now 6,000. How about a bit 55? Now 6,000. Now 65. How about a bit 65? How about a bit 65? 65. How about a 65? Now 7. How about a 65? How about a bit 7,000? How about a bit 65? 7,000. Now 75. How about a bit 75? How about a bit 7,000? Now 75. How about a bit 7,000? Now 75. How about a bit 7,000? Now 75. How about a bit 79? How about a bit 75? How about a bit 72.50? How about a bit 71? Help you. How about a 71? Now 2. 71. 2. 72. 72. Now 3. How about a $7,200 now 73? How about a bit 74? How about a 74? How about a bit 75? How about a bit 75? How about a bit 74? Now 74 now 5. How about a bit 75 now 6? How about a bit 76 now 77? How about a bit 77? 77. 66 now 7. 76 now 7. How about a 77? How about a bit 66 now 7. 76 now 7. How about a bit 76 now 7? Now 8. How about a bit 78? How about a bit $7,800? How about a bit 78? How about a bit 79? How about a bit 79? How about a bit $900? How about a bit 79? How about a bit 7,000 now 900? How about a bit 79? How about a bit 78 now 9? How about a bit 78? How about a bit 9? 78 now 9? 78 now 9? $78 now 9? Sold it for $7,800. Dividend number 5 and 2. 52 is your buyer. 52 is your buyer. Lot number 3. Ford F-250 Crew Cab FX4 6.7 liter diesel 4x4 again. What do we think on this truck? Getting ready to get the mileage on that truck? $247. 247, 673. 247, 673 is what we're showing on the mileage. What do you think on that truck there? Looks like we got the cab lights, crew cab, vinyl interior. Nice looking truck. What are we thinking on this one here? What are we thinking on this? How about a bid 5,000? How about a bid 5,000? How about a bid 4,000? Now 5. What about $4,000 now 5? How about a $4,000 now 5? You say it? How about a 4,000 now 5? What about 4,000 now 5? What about 4,000 online? How about a bid 4,500? How about a bid 45? Now 5,000. How about a 45? What about a bid 5,000? How about a 45? What about a bid 5,000? What about a 45? Now 5 with Dwayne. How about a 45? 47.50. How about 5,000 now? 52.50. How about 52.50? How about 5,000 now? $250 at a 250 now 500 now 750. How about a bit 750? How about a bit 750? How about 5,000 now 750? How about a 55? What a bit 750? How about 5,000 now 750? How about a 6,000? 62.50. How about a 6,000 now 250? How about a 6,000 now? How about a 250? How about a 6,000 with you, Dwayne? How about a 61? Now 2. Now 3. How about a 63? How about a 63? How about a 62? Now 3. How about a dollar now 3? How about a bit 2 now 3? How about a 62? Now 3. How about a dollar now 3? How about a bit 2 and 3? 2 and 3. How about a 62? Now 3. Now 4. Now 5. Out of it 65. Out of it 64 and a 5. Out of $64 and a 5 with you, Wayne. Out of 64 and a 5. Out of $64 and a 5. Out of 65. 65. Out of 64 and a 5. Out of 65. Out of 6,500. Out of 64 and a 5. Out of $64 and a 5. Out of $64 now 5. Out of 4 and a 5. Out of $4 now 5. 4 and a 5. 4 and a 5. Sold it for $64 dividend number.
So this truck here really surprised me. I would have never dreamed in a million years that this truck with this many miles, which I had almost 200,000, would have went for this kind of money. Just goes to show you at an auction, you never know.
We got all these buckets to sell. 191, 97. What are we thinking on this one here? What are you thinking on this? 191,000, 97 miles. What are you thinking on this truck here? What are we thinking? That would have been 2,000. That would have been 2. Now 3. That would have been 2,000. That would have been 3. Now would have 3 now 4. That would have 3 now 4. That would have 3 now 4. That would have 3,000 now 4. That would have been 3 now 4. That would have 3,500. That would have been 35. 35 now 4. That would have 4,000 now 45. That would have been 45. That would have 4,000 now 45. That would have been 4 and 5. Would have $400 now. Would have been 4,000 now 5. That would have been 4 and 5 with you, Stan. 4,000 now 45. That would have been 4,000. That would have been 45. Would have 45. 45. Would have been 45. 45. Would have been 41. That would have been 4,000 now 41. I would have been 4,000 now 4,100. I would have been 41. I would have been 4,000 now 41. I would have been 4,000 now 41. I would have been 4 now 41. I would have 4,000 now 41. I would have been 4 now 41. I would have 4,000 now 41. I would have been 4 now 41. I would have been 4,000 now 41. I would have been 4,000 now 41. Sold it for $4,000 dividend number 89. 89 is your buyer. 89 is your buyer. Moving up lot number 9. 40-inch EB. What do we think on the trench box here? I would have been 500. I would have been 5, but 5, but 5 would have been $500. Would have been 5, but 5, but 5 would have been 2. 200. I would have been 2. I would have been $200 now 3. I would have been $200 now 3. I would have been $200 now 3. I would have been 2 and 3. I would have been now 3. I would have been 2 and 3. I would have 250. I would have $250. I would have been $200 now 50. I would have now 50. I would have 225 now 50. I would have 2 and a quarter now half. I would have been 2 and a quarter now half. I would have been 2 and a quarter now half. I would have been 2 and a quarter now half. I would have been 2 and a half. I would have been 200 and a quarter now half. 2 and a quarter now half. I would have been 225. I would have been 30 now 435. Would have been 235. Would have been 235. Would have been $230 now 35. Would have been 235 now 40. Would have been 240. I would have been 240 now 35. Would have been 245. Would have been 245. Would have been 245. Would have been 250. I would have 250 now 55. Would have been 55. Would have been 55. Would have been 255. Would have been 255. 255. Would have been $250 now 55. Now would have been $250 now 55. Sold it for $250. Bidder number 1016. Bidder number 216. Lot number 1016. Yep. Lot number 18 is a 6 foot by 6 foot trench box. What are we thinking on this one here? How many bid? What are we thinking on this? What are we thinking here? Would have been 200. Would have been $200. Would have been $200. Would have been $200 now 25. Would have been 2 and a quarter. Would have been $200 now 25. Would have been $200 now 25. Would have been 2 and a quarter. Would have been $200 now 25. Would have been 210. Would have been 210 now 20. Would have 220 now 30. Would have 230 now 40. Now 40 now 50. Would have 250. Would have $240 now 50. Would have $240 now 50. Would have $250 now 60 now 70. Would have 270 now 80. Would have 290. Would have 300. Would have 2 quarter. Would have 3 and a quarter now half. Now 75. Would have been $400 and a quarter now half. Would have been 4 and a half. Would have been 4 and a half. Would have been 4 and a quarter now half. Would have been 425. Would have been 450. I would have 4 and a quarter now half. Would have 4 and a quarter now half. Would have been 425. Would have been 450. Would have been 450. Would have 4 and a quarter now half. Would have been 4 and a quarter now half. Sold it for $425. Your way, Mark. 110. 110 is your buyer. Lot number 30. Yellow gas line poly pipe. 1 full roll, 1 partially used roll. What are we thinking on lot number 30? What are we thinking on this? What are you thinking on that? How would it be $200? Would it be $200? Would it be $2? Would it be $100? Would it be $100? Would it be $100? How would it be $2? $100 now $2 now $3? But $300 now $4? But $300 now $5? But $400 now $5? Would it be $4 now $5? But $400 now $5? But $400 now $50? How would it be $4 and a half? How would it be $400 now half? Would it be $450? Would it be $450? Would it be $450? Okay. Well, I had $100. It would have been $200. That would have been $100 now too. That would have been $200. 100 quarter. Now half. How about a 100 now? Now 75. 175. How about 175? How about a 175? How two? It would have been $200 and a quarter. How about a 2 and a quarter? How about a $200 now? 25. $200 now 25. How about a $200 now? What are we thinking on this? What are we thinking on the poll here? What are we thinking on that? How would it be $200? It would have been How would it be $200? 200. Now 3. It would have been $200 and a quarter. It would have been $200 and a quarter. It would have been $200 and 25. It would have been 50. It would have been $250 now 75. It would have been $275. It would have been $300 and a quarter. It would have been $300 now 25. It would have been $325 now 50. It would have been $350. It would have been $350. It would be $350 now 75. It would have been $375. It would have been $400. It would have been $375. $400 and a quarter. Now half. It would have been 4 and a half. It would have been 4 and a quarter. Now half. It would have been 4 and a quarter. Now half with Dwayne. How would it been 4 and a quarter and a half? How would it have been 75? How would it have been 475? 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 Would it have been 500? Now quarter. How would a $500 now 25? Would it have been 5 and a quarter? How would a $500 now 25? Would it have been $500 now 25? How would it have been 5 and a quarter now 25? Would it have been 5 and a quarter? $500 now 25. Now half. Would it have been $500 now half? How would it have been $500 now half? Would it have been $500 now half? Sold it for $500 to 1067. 1067 is your buyer. 1067 is your buyer. Lot number 6, the Massey Ferguson 4-bottom plow. 100. I've got more than that. 200. How would it have been 3? It would have been $200 now 3. 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 It would have been 225. It would have been 250. It would have been 225. It would have been 250. It would have been 250. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 225. It would have been 250. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 2 and a half. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. It would have been 2 and a quarter now half. Sold it for 225. 101. 101 doing the buying. 101 is your bidder. Lot number 21. Here's on the back end as well. And what are they getting on lot number 41? What are we thinking on that? 2,000. It would have been 3,000 now 3,000 now 4. But 3,000 now 4. But 3,000 now 35. But it would have been $35. $100 at 3,000 now 35. It would have been 3,000 now 35. But $35. $100 at 3,000 now 31. Over to 31 now 2. Over to 31. It would have been 32. 32. Over to 32. $100. It would have been 31 2. Over to 31. $100 now 2. But 2. But 2. Over to 31. If you are over to 31 2. Over to 31. Over to 32. Over to 31 to 2. 31 now 2. Over to 31 to 2. Over to 31. $100 now. Over to 32. Over to 31 2. 31 2. Sold it your way, Mark. $3,100. 38 your buyer, 3 and 8 your buyer. Lot number 46 John Deere 305 sickle bar mower. What do you think on this? PTO mower got a new sickle section with it as well.
A new sickle bar and another sickle bar and a sickle bar that's in it.
Okay. And what are you thinking on that? What are you thinking on that? How would it have been 500? Now would it have been 600? I have 500 online. That would be 600. How would it have been $600 now 7? How would it have been $600 now 7 to 7? How would it have been $600 now 7 now 7 $600 now 7? How would it have been half? How would it have been $650 now 7? How would it have been $650 now 7? Now half 7 and a half. Now 8. How would it have been 8 and a half? Now 9 but $900. How would it have been 900? 8 and a half. Now 9 but $8 and a half $9 but $8 and a half now 9. How about $850 now 9 but $850 now 9 but 9 but $850 now 9. 850 now 9 but $850 now 9. $850 now 9. Sold it for $850 to the number. 115, 115 is your buyer. Lot 43, Taylor Way, 3-point notch disc. What are you thinking on that? How would it have been $500 now 6? How would it have been $500 now 6? How would it have been 600? How would it have been $500 online? How would it have been 700? Now 8. How would it have been 7? Now 8. How would it have been $700 now 8? I'm at $700 now 8. Now 9. Now 9. How would it have been $900 now 1,000? How would it have been $1,100 now 12? Now 12. Now 12. $1,100 now 12. How would it have been 1,200? How would it have been $1,100 now 12? How would it have been $1,100 now 12? 11 to 12. 11 to 12. 11 to 12. $1,100 now 12. $1,100 now 12. How would $1,100 now would have been 1,200? Now 13. How would 13? How would have been 14? How would 14 now 15? 15. How would 15? How would 15 now 16? How would $50 now 16? How would $50 now 16? 15 to 16. How would $50 now 16? Sold it your way, Mark. $1,500 to the number. 130. 130 is your buyer. 130
this
is
thing
your
here,
buyer.
I think it goes for
Lot number 58.
way more than I'd ever pay for it. It's probably the coolest blind I've ever saw, though. I mean,
what are we thinking on your tree stump line? Has your 4 shooting windows, big lock walk-in door? What's that, Mark?
Just didn't have any need for it.
They do not make them out anymore.
They don't make them anymore. New this thing was $4,000.
I believe it was 30. I saw that the last listing price I could find was $38.50 on it.
Plus tax.
Plus tax.
Don't forget about JB.
That's right. Have to have it delivered too. What are we thinking on this? Nature blinds, tree stump blind here. What are you thinking on this? 4 shooting windows. What are you thinking on that? How would it be? What are you thinking here? How would it be? 2,000. How would it be? $2,000. Would it be 2? But 2,000. How would it 1,000? How would it 1,000? How would it be $700? Not 8. How would it $700? Not 8. How would it be $700? Not 8. How would it be $800? How would it be $700? Not 8. 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 How would it $800? Not 9. 800. How would it be $900? How would it be $800? Not 9. But 9. How would $800? How would it be 9? 800. How would it be $900? How would it be $800? Now 9. 8.5. Now 900. How about 1,000? How about 1,000? How about 1,100? How about 1,000? How about 1,100? How about 1,000? How about $1,100? Now 12. Now 12. Now 12. $1,100 now 12. How about $1,100? Now 12. Now 12. Now 13. How about $1,200? How about 1,300? How about $1,200? Now 13 to 14. How about 13 to 14? Turn again. Now 14 to 15. How about $14 now 15? How about 14 to 15? How about $15 now 16? How about 15 to 16? How about $15 now 16? Now 17. 16. 17. 16. 17. How about 117 now 18? How about $1,800? 17 now 18. How about 17 now 18? How about 17 18? How about 17? How about 18? How about 17 18? How about 17, 18, would have been 17, 18, how would have been 19, $1,800 would have been 19, 18, 19, $1,800 now 19, how would have been 9, how about $1,800 would have been 19, 18 to 19, how about 18 to 19, $1,800 now 19, how about 18 now 19, how about 19 to 2,000, how about 2,000, how about 1, how about 2,000, half price, how about 2,000, how about 18, how about 19 to 2,000, how about 19, how about 2,000, how about $1,900 now 2,000, 19 to 2, how about 19 to 2, how about 19 now 2, 19 to 2, how about 2 now, how about 2,000, how about 19, how about 2,000, how about 19 to now 2,000, how about 19, how about 2,000, how about 19 to 2, sold it for $1,900, bidder number 1053, 1053 is your buyer, 1053 is your buyer, lot number 8, real trailer, the gray one in the back, it does have a title.
Hey, tell them on these titles, when they get something with the title, they need to take the title. It saved me a lot of headache.
That's true. Take your title when you buy it. Real trailer, has the pencil hitch. It is a homemade trailer, but we do have a title for it. What do we think on your homemade real trailer? How would it be? What are you thinking here? How would it be $200? Would it be 3? How would it be $200? Now 3, but 3, but 3. How would it be $200 on the floor? How would it be $300? How would it be $200 now 3? I'm on the floor at 200. How would it be 3? How would it be $200 now 3? I'm on the floor at 200 now 3. How would it be $200 now 3? How would it be $200 now 3? How would it be 3 now 4? How would it be 3 now 4? How would it be $300 now 4? But 3 now 4? How would it be $300 now 4? But 3 now 4? How would it be $300 now 50? How would it be 3 and a half? How would it be $300 now half? How would it be 350? How would it be $300 now 50? How would it be 3 and a half? Would it be 350 and a 4? How would it be $350 and 4? I'm in online. 350. How about a bid 4? Mark, you're out. How about a 350? How about a bid 4? How about a 350 now 4? Now 450. How about a 450? How about a $400 now 50? How about a 450? How about a $400 now 50? Now 5. Would it be 5? 450 now 5. What a bid $450 now 5? $500. Would it be 450 now $500 now 550? How about a $500 now 550? How about a $500 now half? What a bid 550? How about a 550 now 600? How about a bid $550 now 6? You're out. Mark. How about a $550 now 6? How about a bid 600? How about a $550? How about a bid $600? How about a bid $550 now 6? How about a $550 now 6? How about a bid 575. Would have been 600. How would have been 575? But $600. Would have been 575. But 600. How would have 575? Would have been $600. Would have been $600 and a quarter. Your turn again. Would have been a quarter. Now half. Would have been 6 and a half. Would have been a quarter and a half. Would have been 25. Would have been $50. Would have been 650. How about a 75? Out of the 675. Out of 675. 675. 675. What's that? 775. Now 800. How would have been 775? Now 8. How would have been 775? Now $800. Would have been $800 now quarter. 825. $800 now quarter. Now half. Would have been 8 and a quarter. Now half. Would have been 8 and a quarter. Now half. 8 and a half. 8 and a half. 8 and a half. Would have been 75. At 875. 875. At 875. 875. Would have been 900. Would have been $900. Would have been 9. Now would have been $900. 900. Now quarter. How about a 925? How about a 9 and a quarter? How about a $925? How would have been 950? How about a 900 and a quarter? Now half. Would have been 9 and a quarter. Now half. How would have been 9 and a half? How would have been 75? Would have been 975. But 975. 975. But a 975. Would have been 975. But a 950. 975. $950 now 75. Would have been $950 now 75. Sold it for $950 to 1001. 1001 is your buyer. 1001 is your buyer. Lot number 48 is your Bush Hog 3.8 foot rotary mower with your airplane tires. There's a new tire sitting on it right there to fix the one that's gone. What are we thinking on this? 8 foot Rotary mower here. What do you think on this? 3-point mower. What do you think on that? How would it be? How would it be? 2,000. How would it be? $2,000. How would it be? 2,000 now. 2,500. How would it be? 2,000. How would it be? 25. How would it be? 2,000. 25. You get it? How would it be? 25. Now 3. How would it be? 25. How would it be? 26. Now 7. How would it be? 27. Now 8. How would it be? 28. How would it be? 29. How would it be? 3,000. How would it be? 31. Now 2. How would it be? 32. How would it be? 32. Now 3. Now 4. How would it be? 34. Now 5. How would it be? 40. 5. Now 6. How would it be? 35. How would it be? $3,600. How would it be? 35. Now 6. How would it be? 35. How would it be? 36. How would it be? 36. Now 7. How would it be? 36. Now 7. Now 8. How would it be? 37. Now 8. Now 9. Now 4. Now 4,000. How would it be? 39. How would it be? 4. How would it be? 39. Now 4. How would it be? 39. Now 4,000. How would it be? 4. How would it be? 39. Now 4. How would it be? 39. Now 4. How would it be? 39. How would it be? 4,000. I'm with you, Dwayne. How would it be? 39. How would it be? 4,000. How would it be? 39. Now 4. How would it be? 39. Now 4. With you. How would it be? 39. Now 4. How would it be? 39. Now 4. How would it be? 39. How would it be? 4,000. How would it be? 39. Now 4. How would it be? 39. Now 4. Sold it for 39 to bidder number 51. 5 and 1 is your buyer. 51 is your buyer. Lot number 7 is your Sweetwater Metal Products Real Trailer. Have the title to that as well. What are we thinking on your real trailer there? What are you thinking on that now? What are you thinking on that real trailer? What are you thinking on that? How? What are you thinking on that? Oh, the 2,000. No, the 2,000. No, the 2,000. No, the 2,000. No, the 2. How about the 2,000? No, the 2,000. No, the 2. How about the $1,500 now? 16. How about the $1,500 now? 16. How about the $50 now? 16. How about the 15? 16. How about the $50 now? 16. Now 17. How about the 16? The 17. How about the 16? The 17. Now 18. How about the $1,800? The 18. Now 19. Now 2,000. How about the 21? Now 22. 21, 2, now 3, $23, $24, 24, 25, 25, 600, now 700, 26, now 7, 26, 27, $2,600, 27, now 8. How about a 28? How about a 28? Now 9. How about a 29? How about a 2,800? How about a 2,900? How about a 28? How about a 29? How about a 28? Now 9. How about a 28? Now 9. Now 3,000. How about a 3? How about a 3,000? How about a 31? How about a 3,000? Now 31. How about a 3? Now 1. How about a 3,000? How about a 31? How about a 3? How about a 31? Now 2. How about a 34? How about a 32? Now 3. 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 32. How about a 33? How about a 33? Now 4. How about a 33? Now 4. How about a 33? How about a 4, about a 33, now 4, about a 33, about a bit 4, about a 33, about a bit 34, about 33, now 4, about a 33, about a bit 4, about a 34, now 5, about a 35, about a bit 45, about a $3,600, about a 35, now 6, about a 36, about a 35, about a 36, about a 35, about a bit 6, about a 35, about a bit 36, about a 35, now 6, about a 36, now 7, about a 36, now 7, about a $3,600, now 37, now 37, 36, now 7, now 8, over 37, now 8, 37, now 8, I'm on the floor, 37, now 8, about a 37, over to 8, 38, how about a 37, 9, over to 37, now 8, now 9, how about a 39, over to 38, now 9, 39, to 4,000, how about a bit 4, about a 4,000, how about a 4,000, how about a bit 4, before now 41, how about a bit 4,000, how about a bit 41, how about a bit 41, how about a bit 4,100, now 42, how about a bit 41, how about a bit 42, how about a bit 41, 2, how about a bit 41, how about a bit 42, how about a bit 41, how about a bit 42, how about a bit 41, how about a bit 42, how about a bit $4,100, how about a bit 42, how about a bit 41, how about a bit 42, now 3, how about a 42, how about a bit 43, how about a bit $4,200, how about a bit 43, how about a $4,200 now 3, how about a bit 42, now 3, how about a 42, now 3, how about a 42, now 3, how about a 42, now 3, I'm in online, how about a 42, now 3, how about a bit 42, now 3, how about a bit 42, now 3, sold it for $4,200 to 1039. 1039 is your buyer. 1039 is your buyer. Lot number 44. Brilliant. Cultipacker. 12 foot.
As nice as you're going to find.
That is right. What do we think on your Cultipacker here? What are we thinking here? Make yourself a nice deer plot. What are we thinking on this? What do we think on the Cultipacker? How about it been? I've got how 1,300. How about it been 14? How about it been $250 an ounce 75? How about it been $250 an ounce 75? How about it been $250 an ounce 75? Sold it for $250 to the number. 104. 104 is your buyer. 104 is your buyer. Lot number 16. Case 860 Turbo Trencher. In the pictures on your online auction, it shows the old seat. We do have a new seat on it. Put that on there for the auction. It does run.
By the way, the old seat's up at the shed. If you want it, it's got the emergency switch in it. I won't tell you how I fixed it, but I hot wired it, okay?
I believe that means you put a jumper wire on the safety switch.
Okay, we have the 6-inch cutters here.
6-inch cutters that go on the blade.
We have part of the boring. I don't think it went with this machine, but you can have the boring rod and all that's laying on the ground there.
There you go.
Okay.
You get the boring rod and everything laying on the ground.
The safety switch underneath. I've had to climb under there. It just won't make a good contact, get somebody clean it. It starts every time.
Yep.
It just fired. You can see I was digging with it.
We had it running earlier this morning.
Nice machine. Yeah, we just shut it off.
Yep. Good running machine. Safety switch is under it. That's the only problem with keeping it from starting. Oh, there it goes. It's sitting there idling. Making a run. What are we thinking on lot number 16 here? What are they thinking on this? What are they thinking here? I have 3 to go. How about it bid 4,000? How about it bid 4,000? How about it bid 4,000? How about it $3,500? How about it bid 4? How about it 35? How about it bid 4,000? How about it 35? How about it bid 4? How about it 4,000? How about it 45? How about it 45? How about it 45? How about it bid 5,000? How about it bid 5? Now 55. How about it bid 55? 55. 5,000. How about it bid 55? How about it bid 55? Now 6,000. How about it bid 6? How about it 6,000? Now 65. 7. How about it 7,000? Now 75. Now 8. How about it 8,000? How about it 8,000? Now 85. How about it 9? 85. Would have been 9,000. Now 9,000. Now 95. Would have been 10,000. Would have been 10,000. Now 11. How about 10? Now 11. How about 11,000? 11,000. How about 12? How about 12,000? Now 13. How about 13? How about $12,000? Now 13. How about 12? Now 13. How about 12? Now 13. How about 12? How about 12? Now 13. How about 13? Now 14. How about 14,000? How about 14,000? How about 14? 14. How about 14,000? How about 14,000? How about 14,000? Now 15. How about a bid 15? How about a 14? Now 15. 15. How about a 14? Now 15. How about a 14,000? How about a bid 15? 14.5. Never thought of it. How about a bid 15? How about a 14.5? How about a bid 15? How about a 14.5? How about a bid 15? How about a 14.5? Now 15. How about a 14.5? 15. Now 15.5 stands in. How about a 15.5? 15.5. How about a bid 15.5? 15.5. How about a bid 15? Now 15.5. How about a bid 15? Now 15.5. How about a bid 15.5? How about a bid 16? How about a bid 16? How about a bid 16? How about a bid 16,000? How about a bid 16,000? No, he's out. 16,000. Got to be 16. How about a bid 15.5? How about a bid 16? How about a bid 16? How about a bid 16,000? 16. How about a bid 16,000? How about a bid 15.5? Now 16. And with Mark at 15.5, got to be 16. How about a 15.5? Now 16. How about a 15.5? How about a bid 16? How about a 15.5? How about a bid 16? How about a 15.5? Now 16. How about a bid 15.5? Now 16. How about a 15.5? How about a bid 16? How about a 15.5? Now 16. How about a bid 16? How about a 15.5? Now 16. How about a bid 15.5? Now 16. How about a bid 15.5? How about a bid 16? How about a 15.5? Now 16. Sold it for 15.5. Bidder number 104 is your buyer. 104 is your buyer. Lot number 47. 13 shank chisel plow. 3 point. What are we thinking on it?
Field cultivator.
Danish Stein. There you go. Cultivator. What are we thinking on that? And how would it been? The one who described it didn't do a very good job, and that was me. 200. How would it been? I have $200. How would it been 3? How about $200? Now 50. Now 3. How about a $250? Now 3. How about a $250? Now 3. You get it? How about a $250 now 3? How about a $250 now 3? How about a $250 now 3? How about a $250? How about a 3? How about a $250 now 75? How did it 275? How did it 275? What about 3? How about a $275? $300 now quarter. I'm in online. $300 now 25. Now 50. How about a 3 1/4 now half? What about 3 1/4 now half? What about 3 1/2? What about 3 1/4 now half? What about 350? What about 3 1/4 now half? 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 What about 325? What about 350? What about 3 1/4 now half? What about 3 1/4 now half? What about 3 1/4 now half? What about 325? What about 350? Sold it for 325. Bidder number 150. 150 is your buyer. Lot number 31. Air down tag axle. What are you thinking on that? What are we thinking here? How would it bid? What are you thinking on this? How would it be 200? How would it be $200? 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 How would it be 100?
I hate to tell you, but I'm looking at 4 brand new tires.
That's right. 50. 75.
$300.
How would it been 75? I'd have been 75 now. 100. How would it been $7,500? Now 25. Now 50. How would it 150? 75. Now $200. Now quarter. How would it be 2 1/4? How would it be 2 1/2? Now 75. How would it be 275? But $300. Now quarter. How would it 325? How would it $300 now 25? But $300 now 25. But $300. How would it be 25? How would it 3 1/4? Now half. How would it 3 1/2? Now 75. But 375. 375. How would it be 4? How would it 375? But $400. How would it 375? But 4? How would it 400? Now quarter. How about it 425? What about 4 1/4? How about it $400 now 25? What about 4 1/4? How about it $400 now 25? You're my 400. How would it be 25? How about it 4 1/4? How about it $400 now 25? You're with you. How about it $400 now 25? $400 now 25? How about it 4 1/4? How about it $400 now 25? 4 times. How about it $400 now 25? How about it 425? How about it 425? Sold it. $400 done. 149. 149 is your bidder. 149 is your bidder.
What are we going to sell now, Johnny?
Cat Dozer track rails.
Oh, really?
Lot 27. What are we thinking on those here? What are we thinking on these? I would have 450 to go. How would have been 500? I would have been 450 to 5. Would have been $500 to 5.5. Now 600. Now 6.5. I would have 650. I would have $600 now. Half would have been $600 now. Half would have been $600 now. 50. I would have $600 now. Half. I would have been 700. I would have been 7. I would have $6.5 now. 7. I would have $6.5 now. 7. I mean online 650. I would have been 700. I would have $650 now. 7. I would have $650 now. 7. I would have $650 now. I would have been 700. I would have been $650 now. 7. I would have been 700. I would have been $650 now. 700. I would have 650. I would have been $700. I would have been $650 now. 7. Sold it for $650.
Right here, I'm just kind of checking on some of the lots I've been bidding on.
1072 is your buyer. Lot number 26.
Like I said, it's online and live auction. So,
I would have been 200. I would have been $100.
just kind of see
$200. I would have been
things,
50.
how close we're getting to
150.
the end.
150. I would have been $200. Not 250. I would have 250. I would have been 3. I would have $300. Now half. I would have 350. I would have 3.5. I would have been $300 now. Half. I would have been 3.5. I would have been $300 now. Half. I would have been $300 now. Half. I would have been $300 now. Half. I would have been 350. I would have $300 now. I would have 3 and a quarter. I would have $300 now. 25. I would have been $300 now. 25. I would have $300 now. Quarter. Now half. I would have 3.5. Would have been 75. I would have been 375. 375. $350 now. 75. But 375. I would have 375. Sold it. $350 to 101. 101 is your buyer. 101 is your buyer. Lot number 23. This is a winch bed for a truck with a Tulsa winch. You have your hydraulic pump up there, your reservoir, your controls, your fenders, your headache. I believe you can make a really nice truck bed out of this.
Oh, you need the truck?
That's right. I had a little bit more steel to put it all together. What are we thinking on that? What are we thinking here? What are we thinking on this? How about we thinking there? How about it? What are you thinking on that? 500 would have been $500. How would it have been 200? That would have been 3. Would have been $200. Would have been 3 to 4 to 4 to 5. Would have been $500. Now 6. Now 6. 5.5 would have been 600. Now half. That would have been 6.5. Now 7. That would have been 7.5. That would have been 7.5. I'm out there at $700 now half. That would have been 7.5. Would have been 7.5. Would have been 7.5. 800. That would have 8.5. That would have been 900. $850 to 9, but $900 now half would have been 950. That would have 950 to 1,000. That would have been 1,000. That would have $950 to 1,000. Now. Yeah, 1,050. How about 1,050? 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 Now 1,100. How about $1,100? At $1,100, 11.5. 1,150. How about 11.5? How about 11.5? 11.5. 11.5. How about $1,100 now 50? How about 11.5? How about $1,100 now half? Now 12. How about $1,150 now 12? $1,150 now 12. How about 12? How about 13? Now 14. How would have been 1,400? Now 15. How would have $15 now 16? How would have been $1,600? How would have 15 16? How would have $15 now 16? 16. How would have $50 now 16? How would have 15 16? How would have 15 16? Now 17. Now 18. How would have 17? How would have been 18? How would have been 17 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 18? How would have been 17? How would have been 18? How would have been 17 18? How would have been 17? How would have been 18? How would have been 17 18? How would have 17? Would have been 18? How would have been 17 18? Now 19. How about 18? How would have been 19? How about 19 now 2? How would have been 2,000? How would have been 2,000? How would have been 19 to 2? How would have 19 2,000? Now 21. How would have 2,000? How would have 21? Now 22. How would have 21? How would have 22? How would have 22? How would have 21 2? How would have 21? How would have 22? 21 to 2? 21 now 2. Sold it for $2,100 to 1057. 1057 is your buyer. 1057 is your buyer. Lot number 24. Rolling tailboard winch bed with the Tulsa winch on it. Pull up, driver.
Got gin poles on her too.
Pull up, driver. That'll work. What are we thinking on here? Gin poles and all. What are we thinking of this truck bed here? What are we thinking on that?
Tulsa winch.
Tulsa winch on there. That's right. And what are we thinking on that? How would it be? What are we thinking here on your service bed here? What are we thinking on that? How would it be? 500. How would it be? $500 now 6. How would it be? $500. How would it be? $600. How would it be? $500 now 600. How would it be? Now 6. How would it be? $500 now $600 now 7. How would it be? Now 7. How would it be? $600 now 7. $600 now would it be? $700. How would it be? 6.5. How would it be? 700. How would it be? $650 now 7. How would it be? 6.5 now $7.5 now 7. How would it be? $6.5 now 7.
If I would have had a truck to put it on, I would have bought it. It was a really good deal. Had the winch and everything in it. All I would have done was have a truck with a PTO, but it went for I think $650 here.
Okay, I had 6.5.
I just didn't need it that bad.
How would it have been $650 now 7? How about it $650 now 700? How would it have been $650 now 7? $650 now 7? How about it 700? How about it $650 now 7? $650 now 7? How would it have been $650 now 7? How about it 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 700? How would it have been $650 now 7? Sold it for $650 online. 1059 is your buyer. 1059 is your buyer. Moving on, lot number 34. Trail King TK40 LP pintle hitch tandem trailer, heavy trailer here. What are they getting on this trailer there? What are we thinking on that? We'll have to come back and sell everything on top of it. You're buying the trailer. What are we thinking on this? Lot number 34.
This trailer right here, still a pretty decent deal. I mean, it was a little rough, but I saw one in an auction last year go for half the price it went here, so it wasn't that great of a deal, I guess, but I really don't need a trailer that heavy at the current moment either, so I passed on it.
Now 31, number 31, number 31, number 31, number 3000, 31, now 32, now 33, now 34, number 34, but 35, now 36, over to 3600, now 37, over to 37, over to 38, over to 38, over to 38, over to 39, over to 39, over to 39, 38, over to 39, over to 39, $100, over to 4, over to 4,000, over to 39, over to 4, over to 4, you get 4, now 41, now 42, now 43, over to 44, over to 44, over to 44, now 45, over to 45, over to 5, 46, now 7, 8, now 9, now 51, now 2, over to 52, now 3, over to 53, over to 54, over to 44, now 55, over to 44, over to 55, over to 54, over to 55, $54, over to 55, over to 55, over to 54, over to 55, now 6, over to 56, now 7, over to 57, over to 57, over to 56, now 7, over to 7, over to 7, bit 7, bit 7, over to 56, now 7, over to 56, now 7, over to 56, over to 57, over to 56, now 7. 56 now 7 now 8 out of bit 57 out of bit 8 out of bit 58 out of bit 57 now 8 out of bit 57 over out of bit 8 out of 58 out of 58 now 9 out of 59 out of 59 out of 58 out of 59 out of 58 9 out of 58 100 out of 59 out of 58 out of 59 out of 58 9 out of 58 now 9 out of 58 out of 59 out of 5900 sold it for $5,800 to bid number 87 is your buyer. 87 is your buyer. Lot number 42. Sanborn vertical air compressor.
Now this is an item here that I really wanted. The air compressor I bought from Harbor
Right out of the
Freight
shop, it
turned
was
out
all
to be a
hooked up.
dud. And I could have bought this air
What are we
compressor
thinking
for
on
half
here?
of that.
Vertical air
And this is a lot
compressor.
better
What are we thinking on that? What are we
compressor,
thinking on this?
but
How
I
would
was
it be?
trying to
What
save
are
my
we
money
thinking
for
here?
the
How would it be?
item that I
500,
really wanted.
$500,
And I was kind of kicking myself for not getting it. But that's just how it goes sometimes.
$100 did it be 2, but $100 out of it 200 over $100, $200 now 3 over the $200 now 3 over the $200 now 3 out of the 2 now 3 over the $200 now 3 over the 2 and a quarter out of the $200 out of the 25. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the $250, out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, out of the $250, out of the 2 and a quarter, now 5. Hell, ran good, hell there. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Out of the 2 and a quarter, now half. Sold it for $225. Bidder number 95. 95 is your buyer. 95 is your buyer. Bidder lot number 51 is your BMW companion fifth wheel hitch. Really nice. I don't think it pulled hardly at all. Really nice hitch. Go uptown to be $1,000. What are you thinking on that? What are we thinking on that? What did you say, Mark? There you go. Now, what are you thinking on this? I have 125 out of 150. How about a 300? How about a 350? How about a $300 now? Half? How about a $300 now? Half? How about a $300 now? Half? How about a 350? How about a 3.5? How about a $300 now? Half? How about a $300 now? Half? How about a $300 now? Half? The 3 and a quarter. Now half. How about a 3.5? Now 75. How about a 375? How about a 375? How about a 4? How about a 3.4? $4 and a quarter. How about a $400 now? 25. How about a $400 now? 25. $4.95. Now how about a bid 450? How about a bid 75? How about a 475? How about a bid 475? How about a bid 5? How about a 475? How about a 5? How about a 5? 475 and a 5. How about a 475? How about a bid $500? How about a bid 475? How about a bid 500? Now quarter. How about a bid $500? How about a bid 25? How about a $500 and a quarter? How about a $500? How about a bid 25? You're out. How about a 525? How about a bid 550? How about a 5 and a quarter and a half? How about a 5 and a quarter? How about a 550? How about a 5 and a quarter now? Half, out of 5 and a quarter and half. How about a 5 and a quarter and a half? Out of 5 and a half quarter now half. No sales tax. How about a 5 and a quarter and a half? How about a 5 and a quarter now half? Would have been 5 and a half. Would have been 5 and a quarter now half. Would have been 5 and a quarter and a half. Sold it for $525 to bid a number.
All right, now this is the item that I actually came here to buy.
Is your buyer.
And that's my bid there at $1,225. And they just started going, and it kind of ran away here, and I just never bid again.
Lot number 55.
If it's flying that fast,
a little bit of the
you
stuff
can't.
off because it was
It's not going to stop till it
heavy
hits
and
the
skid loader
top.
couldn't quite handle it.
I could have bought a
What
brand
are we
new
thinking
one
on
for
lot 55?
$6,800, so why buy a used one for what this one goes for?
It runs.
And
Gas
then I
power
just
welder.
kind of
What are we
quit.
thinking on
I
this?
lost interest in the rest of the auction after this, to be honest
What are we
with you.
thinking on your welder
So
here?
we're probably, you guys are more than welcome to hang out and watch the end of this.
$1,200 to go. How about a bid $1,300? How about a $1,200 and a $13?
Yeah, I just kind of lost
13 to
interest.
14, over to 13 to 14, now 15, now 16, 16, 17, 18. Up at 18, 17, now 18. Over to 18, under 18, 17, 18. Over to 17, 18. Over to 17, 18. Over to 17, rounds. Over to 18, 19. Over to 2000, now 21. Over to 2000, now 21. Over to 22, over to 23. Over to 23, over to 23, 22, and 3, and 4, and 5. Over to 24, over to 25, over to 24, and 5. Over to 24, over to 25, over to 25, over to 26, now 7. Over to 26, over to 7, over to 26, now 7, 26, now 7, now 8, now 9, over to 29, 28, now 9, over to 28, over to 9, now 2000, now 31, now 32, now 33, over to 33, over to 32, now 3, over to 32, now 3, over to 32, now 3, over to 32, 33, now 4, now 5, over to 34, over to 35, over to 35, over to 34, now 5, now 6, now 7, over to 36, over to 37, over to 36, now 7, 36, now 7, over to 37, now 8, on online, 37, now 8, I'm in online, 37, now 8, over to 37, over to 38, over to 38, over to 39, over to 38, over to 39, over to 39, now 4,000, over to 4, over to 4,000, now 41, over to 4, over to 41, over to 41, over to 4,000, over to 41, over to 4,000, over to 41, over to 4,000, over to 41, now 2, over to 41, over to 2, over to 41, over to 2, over to 41, 2, over to 41, 2, over to 41, over to 42, now 3, over to 43, over to 43, over to 42, 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 3, over to 42, 3, now 4, now 45. I would have been 4,500. I would have 44. I would have been 45. I would have 44. Now 45. Would have been 6. I would have 45. Would have been 600. I would have 46. Now 7. I would have 46. I would have been 700. I would have 47. I would have 46. Now 7. 46. Now 7. I would have 47. 46. Now 7. I would have 4600. I would have 47. 46. I would have been 47. I would have 47. No 8. I would have 47. No 8. I would have been 47. I would have been 8. I would have been 48. I would have been 47. No 8. I would have been 47. 8. I would have 47. No 8. I would have been 47. Now 8. I would have been 47. 8. So $4,700 dividend number. 139, 13, and 9 is your buyer. 139 is your buyer. Lot 56, Energy King cast iron wood burning stove, right up there behind the fifth wheel hitch.
That little puppy is heavy. It's heavier than this welder.
There you go. Heavier than a welder. What are we thinking on that? What are we thinking on that stove there? All the fire blocks and everything on the inside. What do you think on this? Cast iron stove. What do you think on that? How would it be? What do you think in here? But it'd be $200. It'd be $200. It'd be $200. Now would it be $200? Now 3. It would have been $200. 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 Now 3. And the 3. It would have been $250. It would have been $200. Now half. It would have been $250. It would have been $250. It would have been $200. Now quarter. It would have been $225. 2 and a quarter. It would have been 2 and a quarter. Now half. It would have been 2 and a half. It would have been 75. It would have been 275. 275. 275. Would have been 3. Now quarter. It would have $300. It would have been 25. Now would have 3 and a quarter. Now but a $300 now 25. But a 3 and a quarter. But a $300 now 25. But a $300 now 25. I did it 325. $300 now 25. But a $300 now 25. Sold it for $300 dividend number. 107. 107 is your buyer. 107 is your buyer. What? 49. Lot number 49. Aladdin hot water pressure washer with Briggs 16 horsepower engine on it. I think I looked at it earlier today. It's got the digital hour meter. 47 hours, I think, is what I saw. 47 hours on that. What are we thinking on that Aladdin? Got the wheels and everything under it. What are we thinking on that pressure washer there? What are we thinking on that pressure washer?
No price, a new one.
That's right. What are we thinking on this? I have 1,000 online.
Hey, he kept these inside.
He did. He kept them inside. Both of those hot water pressure washers were stored inside. We know what that's like to have one that gets froze up, don't we, Mark? 1,000. That would have been $1,250. It would have been $1,250. It would have been $1,000. It would have been $1,250. It would have been $15. It would have been $1,250. Now $15. Now $17.50. It would have been $2,000. It would have been $2,000. Now $22.50. It would have been 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 $21. It would have been $21. It would have been $21. How about $21? It would have been $22. $21. The 2. It would have been $21. Now it would have been $22. It would have been $22. It would have been $23. Online. It would have been $22. It would have been $23. It would have been $22. It would have been $23. It would have been $22. It would have been $23. It would have been $23. It would have been $22. It would have been $23. It would have been $22. $200. I would have been 23. I would have 22. I would have 23. I would have 22. $100 now 3. I would have been 22. I would have 23. Sold it for $2,200 to 1088. 1088 is your buyer. Lot number 50 is your gas-powered air compressor.
Oh, right up there.
Right up there. I promise it was in order until we had to take all of it off. What are we thinking on your little portable gas-powered compressor there? Titan Industrial, 5.5 horsepower, 8 gallon. Don't know anything about it. Doesn't look like it's been used hardly at all, though. What are we thinking on this? What are we thinking here? How about $1,000? $1,000 is stored inside as well. How about $1,000? How about $1,000? How about a $300 and a 4? How about a $300 now? 4, but 3 and a 4. $300 now 4. How about a $300 and a 4? But 3 and a 4. How about a $300 now 4? Now 5. How about a $400? How about a 5? How about a $400? How about a $500? How about a 4 and a 5? 4 and a 5. How about a $400 now 5? How about a 4? How about a 5? How about a $400 and a 5? How about a $450? How about a $400 now half? How about a 4 and a half? How about a $500? How about a $500 now half? How about a 5 and a half? How about a $500 and a half? How about a $500 and a quarter? How about a 525? Now 50. How about a 550? How about a 550? How about a 75? How about a $550 now 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 75? How about a 575? Now 600. I would have been 600. I would have been 575. I would have been $600. I would have been 575. I would have been 6. I would have been 575. I would have been $600. I would have been 575. I would have been 600. I would have been 575. But $600. I would have been 575. 6. Sold it for 575. Bidder number 1066. 1066 is your buyer. Lot 54, Aladdin 42, 530G hot water pressure washer. This one's got your frame under it. No wheels or anything on that one. It is a mechanical gauge on there. I believe it's 140 something hours. What are we thinking on your Aladdin hot water pressure washer? Big old heavy dude. What are we thinking on this? How would it be? What are you thinking here? How would it be? 2,000.
120 hours.
120 hours, 120, not 140, 120 hours. What are we thinking on this right here? What are we thinking on this? Up at 1,000, now 1,100. Up at 1,000, now 11, over 1,000, now $1,100, now 12, 11, now 12, 11, now 12, now 13, now $1,100, now 12, $1,100, now 12. We're out there, $1,100, now 12, now 13, over $1,200, now 13, 13, now 14. Up at 13, over 14, over 13, now 14, over 13, now 14, now 15. Up at 15, over 14, now 15, now 16. Up at 15, now 16, up at the now 16, up at 16, now 17. Up at 16, 17, up at 18, up at 17, up at 18, 18, up at 19, up at 19, up at 2,000, up at 19, up at 1, out to, up at 2,000, up at 19, up at 19, 2,000, now 21, up at 21, up at 21, up at 22, up at 21, out to, up at 22, 3, up at 23, $100, up at 23, 4, up at 23, up at 24, up at 23, 4, now 5, up at 25, now 6, up at 25, up at 26, $100, up at 25, 6, now 7, up at 26, up at 27, 26, now 7, up at 27, now up at 26, now 7, up at 26, up at 27, up at 26, $100, up at 27, 27, up at 26, up at $700, up at 27, 26, now 7, now 8, up at 27, up at 8, now 9, up at $2,800, up at 9, $2,800, now 9, up at 28, up at 9, $2,800, now 9, up at 28, up at 9, 28, now 9, 28, now 9, up at $2,800, up at 9, $2,800, now 9, up at 28, up at 9, up at $2,800, now 9, 28, now 9, up at $2,800, now 9, up at $2,800, now 9, sold it for $2,800, bidder number 1088. 1088 is your buyer. Lot number 53.
The toy tractor.
The little toy tractor.
Bandwagon.
Murray track pedal tractor with your dump track trailer. All hooked up, ready to roll. What are we thinking on that tractor there? What are we thinking on the pedal tractor? What are we thinking on this? How would it be $500, $100? How would it be $200?
All right, guys, I'm just going to jump on here one last time. Basically, to tell you that I appreciate you watching. I hope you're still here with me to watch some of it. Let me know what you think about the online auction stuff. Maybe we can do a few more videos like this, or if you prefer just the in-person ones. I like the in-person auctions better myself. It's just a different kind of adrenaline rush as you're bidding against a person face-to-face, but these are good too. So, like I said, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up.
We'll go back down the other line.
Share with somebody, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
On the other end, come down and get all that stuff, and then we'll be on this trailer, and then that wagon will be last.
There you go.
You all right? And then the rest of this stuff.
Here's,
yeah, you can turn
after
around
I
there, Pete.
after I finish up.
You what?
After I finish up, there's only like 3 more lots.
5. 5.
Close enough.
I'm sorry, Don. Hang on, everyone.